welcome back to the Appalachian State Mountaineers rebuild. Today, for episode 3, we got the Eastern Carolina Pirates. Their star wide receiver, Landon Sides. They average 14 points per game, which is good for our defense, and allow 45. Probably had a tough week 1 matchup. I will note that week 1, what conference are we? We had the defensive and offensive player of the game. No, we did not. That's not us. Must have skipped us. We had Jakari Lewis, offensive player of the week, with those stats. Kind of a monster game. Gonna probably have to rely on them pretty heavy this game too. They are a worse overall team. And we're going away here. And we're gonna bring out some all whites. If we have white helmets. We do have a white helmet. So we're going to go all white here. I want to see if we have a different white jersey. We don't. We are going to go icy whites at Eastern Carolina. Defense was a big issue last time for sure. So this time we're looking for just a little bit more maybe continuity. Just a little bit more toughness, grit, whatever. Insert whatever word you want. We need it on defense. Kind of went into a shootout with an FCS team last week. Our offense played great. Henry Hasselbeck looks like if he stays a future star of this team. I think he's a lefty. I don't remember perfectly. I've played a lot of teams since then, but Jakari Lewis gets us started on the ground. And we're going to have to lean on James and Sanchez again. And just, as I say that, Sanchez, flat for 3, little early, third and medium, which is not a strength of this offense. Oh, I clicked the wrong button, but it works out, maybe. Yes, it does. Absolutely bailed out there. I think it would have worked out either way. But as we saw there, Henry Hasselbeck over 300 yards last week. And the pitch to Jakari Lewis. Had a gap if his blockers held a block for 1 more second, but either way, a game of 10. Jakari Lewis with the juke move stays on his feet, but it's actually going to lose him yardage. Still a game of 3. With a good tackle there by the freshman. 5 wide. Hasselbeck rolls out. He is not a lefty, I was wrong, but a beautiful ball there. And a nice catch by Desmond James, who was our leading receiver last game. And off to a good start here. And we're going back to James. And again, James, a big speedster, just going to have to abuse him here in conference play against corners that maybe are good at things other than speed. Connie Roberts gets his first carry and it goes absolutely nowhere. 2nd and 9. Another pitch to Jakari Lewis. Goes over, and he's down at the 1. Oh, what a play. We're going to run some Wildcat here. Kanye Roberts takes the snap. Gets it. Throws it to Jakari Lewis. Jakari Lewis finds the end zone. Kanye Roberts, our backup running back, with a passing touchdown. And just like that, The Mountaineers take an early 7-0 lead. The offense stays hot from last game. 10 plays, 75 yards, 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Just an ideal starting drive, but now you get to see maybe what adjustments this defensive coordinator made. Coordinator, last year of his career, probably doesn't have another job lined up. Could be a very rough spot for him. We're gonna run. We'll see. ECU's offense. 1-star receiver. They hand it off first play. And Ferris picks up where he left off. And another hurry-up offense here. We're going to get Sandstorm here and drop off into coverage. And Ferris, another tackle. This time brings him down. 3rd and inches. We're going to bring a blitz here. Switch the play at the line. Can we get the stop? No. Short gain, but not enough to make the stop. And it's a 1st down. It's another handoff. And another 1st down. We're going to have to bring a blitz to try to get them to move the ball through the air, but right now, moving it effectively on the ground, no need to switch. This time they will throw it in the air. And the defensive woes continue. An easy, untouched touchdown for Eastern Carolina. A very short drive there from the Pirates, as something needs to change. If this Mountaineers team wants to find success against their tougher opponents. Hasselbeck sees 3 up front. He's gonna audible into the run play, and it gets blown up. Someone missed their block. Just a 3-rusher into the backfield. Hasselbeck throws it up for Sanchez. Sanchez catches it and turns. A 76-yard touchdown. And Sanchez gets his turn to show off. The wide receiver 1 had been consistent so far, but hadn't had that one play to show off who they were. And a 2-play, 20-second drive is capped off by a 76-yard Hasselbeck to Sanchez connection. Maybe that fires up the defense. An offensive leader making a play like that. Is that what this defense needed? We'll see on this drive. He has all the time in the world, and he's going to take off and run. And he slides after a gain of probably 20. There's having no pass rush. And then there's whatever this team is doing right now. He has all the time in the world back there, and he's going to take off again. This time Ferris makes him slide earlier, but jeez. And this time they're going to hand it off, and he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 3rd and 7. Passing down. We're going to bring a blitz. Ferris in the backfield quickly, can't get to him. And he does get the 1st down. Ferris, the senior, who had 4 tackles for loss last game. missile seeking into the backfield and just whiffs on the tackle. Ooh. This time Ferris gets a hit, but not before they deliver a strike. Alright, we're going to blitz again, but this time we're going to go zone behind the blitz. And they throw it, but short game. We're going back to draw. We read it the whole way. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Another long third down. And another chance for us to bring a blitz. This time they hand it off on 3rd and long. And there he is. Colton Ferris forces them to take the field goal. It's a 43-yarder. It's up and it's perfect. So the defense shows some tailbone there. Gets a stop, but yet still lets up points. Better, but still room for improvement. First and 10. Probably the last play of the half. And Hasselback will get 6 with his legs before going out of bounds. After 1, Mountaineers 14, Pirates 10. Play action to start the second quarter. Fires one, incomplete. Had his receiver coming across the middle. Maybe had a step on the defender with a good throw, but could have been a good incompletion. This time he throws it up and it's going to be picked off. And that could be costly. Pirates, great field position to start this drive. 1st and 10, 30 yards to the purple painted letters. Play action. Wide open man. And he gets 23 of it and they're still going, hurry up. This is stopped for a 1-yard gain, and they're still going, hurry up. Not much room for mistakes here. Changing the play. Tight end goes in motion. Bounces it out wide. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And it brings up a big 3rd down. Dropped, incomplete. The defense this time coming up big for the Mountaineers, holding them to a field goal from 30 yards in. And maybe some momentum for this defense. And we'll see how Hasselback responds to the interception. Kicked. James calls for a fair catch. We are going to run a little RPO, give Hasselback some confidence. See if we can get James in some space. James thought he had space. Safety does a great job of closing that down quickly. And it's 2nd and 9. This 3-3-5 defense kind of confusing Hasselback a little bit. But Ja'Cory Lewis gets some space there, and it's a gain of about 15. And the Mountaineers 1st down. Lewis definitely not seeing the same sample size he was last game, but still playing a big role in this game. Hasselback sets, throws. Sanchez drops it, had it in his hands. Lucky it's not called a fumble, maybe. 2nd and 10. Pitches it to Lewis. Lewis, nowhere to go. Maybe gets one. He does. They'll say he gets one. And it's 3rd and 9. From their own 40. Offense stalling. Villa loses his man on the in route. That is a first down. Mountaineers. Villa, not the highest rated, but created a ton of separation there. And this time James is the one creating separation. Does he have a touchdown? He does. Hasselback to James. Another big game for James already in this first half. And the Mountaineers take an 8-point lead. If the Mountaineers offense can keep moving like this, and their defense just holds teams to field goals, they can scare some teams in the Sun Belt this year. A handoff gets on 10 yards. Killed at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete pass. Tampa 2. Oh, look, they haven't seen yet this game. Has his tight end in the flat. And that's how he'll go to, and he's lit up. But still, 3rd and 7. Can we get a rush with only 4 men? We'll see. This defensive line needs to stand up right here and get their first stop of the game. And the defensive line gets absolutely pancaked. And it's a gain of about 20. Just not a lot of playmakers at defensive line on this side of the ball. And he just tosses one up. He felt the pressure coming. He knew he didn't have time to let any routes develop. Has him wide open across the middle. You can't play man coverage. You can't play zone coverage. This defense is pitiful. We're going to just keep bringing the same blitz until they pick up on it. And this time they hand it off and he's brought down, but they're still going hurry up. About a minute away from the 2-minute warning. And he breaks the tackle. Colton Ferris misses the tackle. 2-minute warning. But Pirates are moving the ball against this poor. This time he's brought down in the backfield. Finally, this defense gets to him. And we're going to call a timeout here. They don't have that much more room to get a first down. And we want the ball back. 2nd and 20. We'll see if we can get any pressure this time. Nope. And they get about 10 of it back on the first play. 3rd and 9, and we'll call another timeout. Did they spend their entire NIL budget on their offense? People are asking. No, they didn't. Sacked. Back at the 13-yard line. A loss of 2, and it forces them to take the field goal. Field goal is good, but holding them to 3 there is huge as we maintain our 5-point lead. fair caught in the end zone by James. And we have 1 minute and 36 seconds, no timeouts, to move this ball up the field. These defensive backs have gotten sauteed all day long. And Sanchez with a catch. Lewis will get the handoff. May have actually broken someone's ankles, and he'll get up to the 46-yard line for a first down. Rolling out left here. Oh, Villa, great move. Tries to get off his man. But either way, a good play by Villa. 1 minute left. We're in their half of the field. Lewis gets the handoff. Jakari Lewis gains 15 up to their 30. Like we said, not getting the same sample size. Hasselbeck is grooving it through the air, but that's a roughing the passer too. That's going to add on some more yards, and now we have to be careful we don't give them too many yards here. Too much time when they get the ball back. This play, we're not looking for anyone besides Villa. And Villa routes him up. Villa will catch the touchdown. Hasselbeck, besides that one interception, and I wasn't paying attention. And we just missed an extra point. Could have gone up by 12. Instead up by 11, which could be a big difference because that's only a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal, as opposed to at least 2 touchdowns. But we'll see if that comes back to bite us later in the game. First down here. 37 seconds, 3 timeouts, plenty of time. In the first play, we gained them about 20. Our defense is just absolutely Swiss cheese around us out here. We have no pass rush. Henderson gets the QB that time and forces the incompletion. Second down. 26 seconds. 2 timeouts. Pancake this time, Henderson is. The quarterback is off. And he'll take a hit stick, stay standing. We're going to bring some pressure here. Very dangerous. And they used their last timeout. The Pirates. With 13 seconds left and 31 yards. Throws it out of bounds, chucks it deep to the end zone. And we'll see what they do here. They are going to go for a field goal to make it a 1-score game after the missed extra point. A 48-yarder here. And I jumped off sides. Doesn't matter if he makes it. We'll see what they do here with 2 seconds left. I assume the CPU makes them accept it, and they do. But if somehow I get to this football, that is a penalty that is very worth it. Will not get to this kick either, and that will be the end of the half. App State goes in taking an 8-point lead. And a half that maybe coming out of the last game you would almost expect. The offense showing absolute flashes of brilliance. The defense looking like one of the worst units in the country. Did have a few stops, held them to a couple field goals. 4 field goals. Still in the end. And we start the second half with a blitz. And off of this blitz, the running back will be wide open in space. Oh my goodness. First play of the second half was a touchdown. I really don't think they run it here. I was right. It's a screen. And it's going to work. We have a tie football game. Going into the half, up 8. Football game is tied at 27 with 12 minutes to play in an away game. We're going to have to scrap this one out again, just like we did against FCS Southeast. Shakari Lewis killed. Just murdered there. But still a gain of 5. We're going to let Hasselback take this one. Gains absolutely nothing. Loses a yard. All over that play. And it's 3rd and 6. In a pivotal spot in this game. Shakari Lewis does not get open. One-handed grab. Shakari Lewis. Are you kidding me? Game is in the balance. Shakari Lewis steps up and makes the play. And a bad read there from Hasselback, but I don't think there was a right read there. Pretty good defense. Definitely the wrong read there. Here it comes, 3rd and long again. We have Sanchez across the middle. Sanchez just left alone there, inexplicably wide open. Hasselback takes his time, finds him. And a bad read there on his own option again. We're just putting ourselves in bad positions offensively. James, deep. Hasselback hits him in stride. And that's a touchdown. Mountaineers. The run game. Struggling slightly. I'm not going to say we're struggling because James is still averaging about probably over 7 yards a carry. But it's just down to down. It's not there. We had a few difficult incompletions that drive. And the kicker comes up and makes the tackle. But I got like 8 tackles first, which is insane. It's just an absolutely exposable Mountaineers defense. Incomplete, a great play. Coming down on it, he knew he had pressure, so he threw it a little high. And a great play by our defensive back to force the incompletion. 2nd and long. Got in the back. Damn, that spin move was dirty. And it gets them almost the first down. For some reason, one of our cornerbacks is defensive line on this play because we didn't have the right formation. This running back off once again. And our players just ran into each other. 8 rushes for 136 yards on this defense. Not exactly what you're looking for if you're a defense right now, but any play where we don't give up a first down right now is a good play. That's the point we're at as a defense. Killed there, but like I said, first down. Not much we can do here. do take him down in the backfield, a loss of 3. And who would have known? They're going to hurry up. Colton Ferris tops him for a gain of 1. And it's a long 3rd down here. We're going to sit back in coverage. We're going to trust our pass rush. One last time. Of course, they hand it off. We are able to stop it. We'll see. Looks like they're going to go for it. 4th and 2. They keep it on the ground, and they're not only going to get the 4th down, they're going to get the touchdown. Tie game here, once again. 34 points given up this game. And it's, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This is really rough out here. There's a little bit there in the first half where there was some light at the end of the tunnel for this defense. And then this half, it came out and they've closed that own light. But Jakari Lewis will get 25 and surpass 100 yards again this game. This time they fake the handoff to him. James is open downfield. Can he toe tap? They say he can. 33-yard toss from Henry Hasselbeck. And a 1st down, Mountaineers. And Bob K gets maybe his first target of the game. Hit hard as he caught it, not on him there. James again creates the separation and then find his way in for a touchdown. This offense is disgusting. I'm not worried about losing this game because I believe in our clock management and I believe in our offense, but against better teams where maybe James can't just outspeed them, it's just going to be a rough season. We have no pass rush. Cannot get to the quarterback. Our coverage team can't cover. No rush defense. Even what I would consider was a good play there on the football, he gets 2 yards. Forcing backwards there. Nice. And it's a long 3rd down. We're going to draft back into coverage with Sandstone. We're going to just cover this backer. Ooh. Can we take him down? And yes! Oh my goodness, it's a miracle. This Appalachian State Mountaineers defense has forced their first punt of the game. Webb gets a chance. A very rare chance to show us what he can do as a returner. And it's so sad that he doesn't get more chances to do that. A great return there. We started on the 45. And we're just going to try to chew some time off the clock this drive. Can't quite find the gap there. 2nd. Another handoff to Jakari Lewis. Brought down by the entire team, and that will be the end of that quarter. At the end of the quarter, in another shootout, the Mountaineers 41. Pirates 34. Jakari Lewis gets it on the toss. Definitely could have gone for the end zone, but we're going to go down. Try to burn as much time as we can off this clock. Once again, probably could have gotten to the end zone there. Just burning this time off the clock has to hurt as a Pirates fan or a Pirate coach. And there we go. This time, he gets in. And gives us a 14-point lead. A little bit of cushion. That's all it takes. Defense, defense, defense. One stop is all we needed, and this game is all but over. And special teams. Special team makes a play. Forces the fumble. Recovers the fumble. It's 1st and 10 from the 11 now. We're going to give it to Lewis. We're going to just eat more time on this clock. Just letting the clock run down. Hasselback's going to keep it. And he'll get a touchdown here to give us a 21-point lead. And we went from an absolute battle to a 21-point swing in this 4th quarter. East Carolina, 34. We're going to just sit this guy back in a QB spy. We're going to drop into coverage with this guy. They can have their little runs for 10. We're good. They can go. Oh, I forgot they can go there. This game is not over. This game is far from over. They're going to probably shift here. Nope, they aren't. And I was all over that play. Instead, it's a 1st down. Four verdicts here. I mean, this guy breaks every tackle in the world. Wrapped him up fully about twice there. And we're going to act like we're bringing pressure here with our corner. And he gets trucked here. Absolutely killed. And all this hurry up is bad for our defensive wear and tear. 3 minutes left in the game, 21-point lead. And he gets absolutely hammered. The quarterback just got killed. Quarterback could need medical attention, but he's thugging it out anyways. Has to hurry up with the snap. Changing the play. Wow, what a catch. Are we sure he kept his feet in after? If he got his feet in. He did, he got both feet in. Kept the ball in contact. What a catch. We're not going to sub him. Ooh. Was not ready for the onside kick. Luckily, we do recover it. And it will be, hopefully, the last drive of the game. We probably need 1 1st down to salt away this game. 1 3-play 1st down. Very fast. There's 3 timeouts, a 2-minute warning. We're actually going to take a shot here with Sanchez. I'm going to assume they're going to think that we're running it. And just as I said, Sanchez wide open. They waste their second timeout. They're going to have to waste their third on this play. And now, this play, we lead down to the 2-minute warning. And then we take one more play. Let it bleed to 1:20. Hurdles a guy. And gets down at the 8. We're just going to let this trickle down. Just let this trickle down. Sorry. A little preoccupied, but we're going to let this trickle down to about a minute here. Well, minute 20. We're going to call timeout with a second left. And then we're not going to kick this field goal. We're gonna run a play here. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to see if we can hit 60s. We're going to run slot cross. And we're going to look for this slot guy. If not, Sanchez will be trailing him. Sanchez is trailing him. It's an interception, but that's okay. Maybe it ruins the stats a little, but it does not give them a doorway back into this game. It doesn't give them hope. This game has been settled since we got the 21-point lead. They can run hurry up by them. Maybe they'll score. Maybe they'll make it look closer than it was. That's okay. Quarterback again takes a big hit. No pass rush again. Yeah, illegal forward pass, surely, yeah. Yeah, bring it back, bring it back. That will just about do it. We'll play man through deep. This is kind of a troll. Because it's not like they're running 4 bricks yet, but yeah, that is the one issue with it. And he fumbles and we jump on it. That will be the game. Finally, our defense brings together a few stops. Special teams gets in on the party. And we kill their quarterback. Overall, great game from our offense. We go into the stats. For Appalachian State, Henry Hasselbeck, 19 for 16, 366 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That last one, 100% on me. Kanye Roberts, 1 completion, 1 attempt, 1 yard, 1 touchdown. On the ground, Jakari Lewis had another great game. 21 carries, 160 yards, 1 touchdown. Hasselbeck, 4 attempts, 12 yards, 1 touchdown. Receiving wise, James, 3 touchdowns, 160 yards, 7 receptions. Sanchez, 7 yards, 136, 1 touchdown. Villa had a touchdown catch to pair with his 4 catches and 60 yards. Lewis had a touchdown catch to pair with his 2 receptions and 10 yards. Blocking wise, no sacks given up. Defensively, Ferris had 15 tackles, 3 for loss. Henderson and Claxton got a sack. Mitchell had 2 tackles for loss. No interceptions. Dyson forced a fumble. Bears forced a fumble. Adams recovered a fumble. Kicking wise, kicker was perfect. Oh no, he wasn't. I forgot I missed that one. Oops. Other than that, James London is perfect. Punting wise, did not use the punter once again. Kick returning, this was a mistake. This was an onside kick. This was a mistake. Punt return, 27 yards, a great. We don't force a lot of punts, but when we do, Trayon Webb is dangerous. And a great week for Appalachian State football. See you next week.